The rain started with a soft drizzle, but by the time Ali reached the front gate of his building, the sky had turned into a roaring beast. Sheets of water slammed against the road, lightning cracked like broken glass, and the wind howled as if warning people to stay inside. Ali tightened the strap of his worn-out backpack. Another long shift at the factory. Another night alone in his small, dusty apartment. He stepped forward, but before he could insert his key into the lock, a shadow moved behind him. Ali. A voice called. He turned. It was Mrs. Zareen, his next-door neighbor, a woman in her 50s, always polite, always quiet. She looked anxious, her dupatta clutched tightly around her shoulders, her eyes darting around the hallway as if searching for something. "You should stay here tonight," she whispered urgently. Ali blinked. "Gee, everything okay?" Instead of answering, she pulled his arm gently but firmly. "Come inside. Please." Her tone had no softness this time, only urgency. Unsure but sensing something was wrong, Ali stepped inside her apartment. The moment the door shut behind them, she locked it and slid the bolt with trembling hands. Ali felt his heartbeat rise. "Auntie, Kia hua?" She didn't answer immediately. She walked to the window, parted the curtain slightly, peeked outside, then quickly shut it again. "They're looking for you," she whispered. Her voice was trembling. "Who?" he asked, confused. She sat down slowly on the sofa and gestured for him to do the same. "3 men," she said. "They came here twice. They were asking which apartment belonged to the boy who works late shifts. They didn't look like police. They didn't look decent. One of them was holding something inside his jacket." Ali's stomach dropped. "But, why would anyone be looking for me? I didn't do anything." Mrs. Zareen sighed deeply. "I believe you, Beta. But the world doesn't always care whether you did something or not." Lightning flashed through the room, illuminating the worry lines on her face. Ali swallowed hard. Maybe this was about the fight he stopped near the factory gate 2 days ago. 2 men beating a poor vendor. Ali stepped in. One of the attackers threatened him, to declina. He didn't take it seriously, until now. "So," Ali said, trying to stay calm, "where will I sleep?" She gave a small, tired smile. "I prepared a room for you. It used to be my son's." Her voice cracked a little. Ali had never asked what happened to her son. She never talked about him. The room door had always stayed closed. "Why are you helping me like this?" Ali asked softly. Her eyes glistened. "You remind me of him," she whispered. "Same kindness. Same innocence. I couldn't protect him, but maybe today I can protect someone." Ali felt a lump rise in his throat. She led him down the small hallway and opened the door. The room smelled slightly of old books and pinewood furniture. On the desk, a small lamp glowed warmly, a fresh bed sheet was spread out neatly. "You'll sleep here," she said gently. "You are safe tonight." Ali entered the room slowly, touched by her kindness, and her grief. Cloud with rain, midnight. But sleep refused to come. Every shadow looked like danger. Every sound from outside made his heart jump. Then a knock at the main door. Hard. Loud. Aggressive. Ali froze. From outside came a deep voice, "Open the door. We know he's inside." Mrs. Zareen walked toward the door quietly but did not open it. "Go away," she said loudly. "There is no one here." A harsh laugh followed. "Auntie, don't lie. We just want to talk to him." The doorknob rattled violently. Ali felt sweat trickle down his neck. Then suddenly the sound of police sirens cut through the storm. The men cursed. Their footsteps faded. The sirens grew louder. Mrs. Zareen let out a shaky breath and unlocked the door. 2 police officers entered the building. "Those men?" she asked. "We caught them downstairs," one officer replied. "They've been involved in assaults near the factory area. Someone filed a complaint earlier. Good thing you didn't open the door." Ali finally stepped out from the hallway, relief flooding his chest. "You're safe now," the officer said. When they left, the house fell quiet again. Sunrise early morning. The rain stopped. Ali stood in the doorway of the spare room, looking at the framed photograph of a boy on the shelf smiling, wearing a school uniform. "Your son?" Ali asked. Mrs. Zareen nodded gently. "He died 6 years ago. Road accident. He was coming home during a storm, just like this." Ali looked at her, truly looked at her, and understood everything. "You saved me tonight," he said. "No," she smiled sadly. "Maybe it was Allah's way of giving me one more chance, to save someone's son." Ali hugged her. For the first time in years, she didn't hold back her tears. Just 2 neighbors, yet, at that moment, they felt like family. Sun behind small cloud. Final moments. When Ali finally stepped outside to go to work, he turned back and said, "Auntie, if you ever need anything, anything at all, I'm here." She smiled. "Bas apne kale rakna. That's all I need." Ali walked away, but this time, not as a lonely young man. He walked away as someone who had been saved, protected, and cared for, not by fate, but by a neighbor with a mother's heart.